All right, so we are starting with the battery. We got a 12 volt 300 amp hour battery from Newty Power. It's a pretty legit battery. It is Bluetooth. I'll show more about that Bluetooth app later on, but yeah, it is super solid lithium iron phosphate. It was only $327 for this battery, and it's not that big. It's like just a little bit bigger than the 100 amp hour battery that I had. So I'm super stoked on this. So from here, we got a 200 amp fuse going off of it, so that just protects the battery. So if it ever, because this has a 200 amp BMS, so if it ever shoots out more than 200 amps, that fuse will pop, and then it'll protects the system. And that is going into a switch, so then we can turn it on and off, turn the battery power on and off. And then that goes to our positive bus bar, and then also goes to our negative bus bar. So what a bus bar is, it pretty much is just an extension of terminals, because you really don't want to put more than 2 connections per terminal. So you hook it up to the bus bars, and then you get an extra terminals to hook everything else up to. So yep, so first method of charging, we got the 40 amp DC to DC charger hooked up straight to the van battery. And this is on just a little fuse breaker switch, so I can just turn it on and off as I need it. And then that's just going straight to the positive, straight to the negative bus bar. And then for the solar, it's coming in through the roof, you know, and it's going to our solar disconnect switch, so we can switch it on and off. And then, so that goes straight in to the PV positive and negative terminals. And then from there, it goes from the battery, then battery terminals goes positive to the positive, negative to the negative. Pretty self-explanatory. And then, yeah, I got my fuse box here, but I haven't hooked it up yet because I really just don't have anything that I'm gonna use yet for it. I do have my diesel heater, but it's summertime right now, so really no need to plug it in. But yeah, this is the system. Pretty basic, but I think this is a really good, just basic system with a ton of usable power. I do plan, I'm mainly putting this in, like I said, so I can run my air conditioner comfortably. I do have a small 400 watt inverter that I'm going to be hooking up. And then, you know, I got my fuse box that I can hook up plenty of things to. And I also have my other power station that I use a lot. So yeah, I'm super stoked on the system, how it came out. It's looking pretty clean. I'm going to change it up, you know, once I build the box around it. I'm going to put a wall right here and then have the switches on the wall rather than over here, because then I can make some nice cabinet right here to have stuff, to like store stuff, because it's going to be like my little kitchen area. So yep.